Namaste. I bow to the divine in you. Juxtaposing mudra, pranayama and asana. Integrating body, breath and mind. Welcome to this beautiful sun-shining day. What a gorgeous time to do yoga in the blissful, picturesque nature. Let's begin in a nice, comfortable seated position. Root through to the earth. Find comfort and ease in your seated position. Maybe peeling apart them sit bones, really feeling the earth beneath you. Palms down on your thighs, a sign of giving. Ujjayi pranayama to open our session. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Deep, cleansing, nutritious breath. Open your right palm. Close your forefinger and middle finger towards the root of your thumb. Here we take pranayama mudra. Breathing deeply through your nostrils with this ujjayi sound, this sound taking control, this victorious sound, this well-modulated constriction in the throat. What is this sound for you? Maybe it sounds like a stream, maybe a snore, maybe a journey in the car. Whatever it is, soak into this ujjayi pranayama sound. Now place your yogic seal, this hand gesture, pranayama mudra, by your heart. Inhale through both your nostrils. Exhale through both. Inhale through both. Exhale through both. Inhale through both, then with your thumb close off your right nostril. Exhale with sound through your left nostril. Then inhalation through the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Take a moment to release the thumb. Exhalation through your right nostril with sound. Anuloma viloma. Inhalation through your right nostril. Close off the right nostril. Release the ring finger. Exhalation through the left. Inhalation through the left nostril. Close off the left nostril. Release the thumb. Exhalation through the right nostril. And then inhalation through the right nostril. Close the right nostril, high by the bandha. Take a moment. Release your pinky or ring finger. Exhalation through the left nostril. Inhalation through the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Continue this rhythm. Inhaling and exhaling alternately through each of your nostrils. Taking a small gap in between and soaking into the sound of your breath. Taking these breaths deep and strong and with sound today for Anuloma Viloma, our opening alternate nostril breathing with sound. Balancing the two hemispheres of the brain, resulting in mental, physical, spiritual and emotional well-being. Improving the oxygen saturation through the body, the nervous system. Can help us feel more calm, more relaxed, more centered. Continuing this rhythm and flow of the breath. Now if one side of your nostrils, your body feels a little blocked, you can take a yoga block or a rolled up cushion, anything you have, and situate it under the opposing armpit. So if your right nostril is feeling blocked right now, just squeeze something under your left armpit. Vice versa, if your left nostril is feeling blocked, squeeze something under your right armpit. So the opposite to the blocked nostril. If both are blocked, you can look like a robot and squeeze something under both. Realigning that energy, that pranic flow in the nervous system, as we close off the channel of the opposite to the blocked with the alternate breath to realign the energy flow. Continuing the breath, maybe now you're squeezing a block under one of your armpits. Maybe you're feeling a little more at ease. Maybe the blockage is starting to settle. Maybe the nostril is filling with more air. Maybe you're managing to fill the lungs with more capacity of prana. Soothing into inhaling and exhaling through each nostril at a time while you close the opposing. We're going to finish this where we started, with an exhalation through the left nostril. So when you arrive there, just sink your right palm back to your thigh, and then let's flip the palms to the sky to receive. Receiving nutrition from the practice, receiving love from all around us, especially me today in this gorgeous surroundings. What are you grateful for right now? Take a moment to reflect. Okay, if you're not already, finding a cross-legged position. Taking your right hand to the side of your body, inhalation, left hand to the sky. Find a nice juicy side stretch. Now gaze at your right hand, take your left to meet it. Stay in here, or maybe it's accessible to bring down your forearms. Take a few moments here with your breath. Exhale deeper, inhale longer. Change sides. Bringing the left hand down and the right bicep to the ear now. Finding that nice gentle side stretch into the intercostal muscles. Gaze down. Take the opposing arm. Sweep the arms back up. Palms meet in Anjali Mudra. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Making our way onto all fours. Either forearms down or arms long, just dipping the hips from one side to another and gazing over the opposing shoulder. Inhale as we find the center. Exhale, tip the hips one way and the gaze the other. Inhale as we find the center. Exhale, tip the hips one way and gaze to the other. Into this side body stretch. Beautiful mobility to take the most from today's practice, where we will be working into the internal organs, twisting, cleansing, detoxifying and washing out our inside. Cat-cow, sprinkle your fingers, stack your shoulders and your wrists. Inhalation, drop your belly and open your Visuddha, your throat. Exhalation, chin lock, Jalandhara Bandha, and dome the upper spine. Weave through these breaths with grace and ease. Fluid movements with your breath. No peak pose, just feeling through the sensation of your movement with the breath. Beautiful. We're now going to take the hands forward and drop the heart for our melting heart pose. So we haven't got long today, so it will be quite a fluid vinyasa, maybe a little wake-up call for you this morning. Slide the hands forward and floss the heart through the space for our Sphinx. take a moment here. Just arrive in Sphinx. Press into your forearms and shine your heart center. Draw the chin to the chest and slide the thumbs into the ribs. Curl the toes. Take a deep inhalation. Exhalation. Connect with your bandhas. Ladies, your cervix like you're holding in a flow of urine on a long car journey. Gentlemen, your perineum like you could squeeze and crack a nut in your buttocks. Followed by Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. So coming up from this area first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, Ardha Mukha Savasana. Arriving at down dog, spiraling the inner elbows forward. Hasta Bandha and Pada Bandha, our feet and hands pressing into the mat. Now softening the knees to the earth, uncurl the feet, slide the hands to the thighs, arrive at Virasana, our hero pose. Inhale, take the shoulders to the ears, exhale, roll them down your back. Take your thumbs and your forefingers to your lower back. On the next in-breath, lift into Uttanasana, our camel pose. A gentle camel or something a little deeper, you choose. Inhaling through the center, exhaling, gaze over one shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale, gaze over the opposing shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhale, float them down your heart all the way from heaven to earth. Meet back on all fours. We'll take that again with more speed. Inhaling into your cow. Exhaling into your cat. Inhaling to your neutral spine. Exhaling to your puppy. Inhaling, breathe to your sphinx. Exhale, chin to the chest. Slide the hands to the ribs. Take an inhale. Exhale, push up. Inhale when you arrive at Kumbhakasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Savasana. Inhale here. Exhalation, drop your knees. Inhalation, paint the mat to your thighs and shine your heart. Exhale, ground here. Inhalation, shoulders to the ears. Exhalation, float them down your back. Inhalation, use your palms to lift your heart. Exhalation, feel your buttocks off your heels. Inhalation, tip your hips forward. Exhalation, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhalation to the center. Exhalation, gaze over your left. Inhalation to the center. Exhalation here. Inhalation, sweep the hands to the sky. Exhalation, hands to the heart. Inhalation here. Coming on to all fours, let's begin our flow. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Slide the hands forward slightly and take the tailbone to the sky. Turn the left foot in slightly. Take the right foot through. Stack the right knee and ankle. Warrior one pose. Keep the hips nice and squared. Take the arms out like an aeroplane and then straighten through your front leg. Turn the arms to the open trunk. Inhale, reach like you're reaching for something you love. Exhale, take your hand to your shin or the earth. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Imagine you're in the middle of a sandwich and don't slouch forwards or back. Take a generous bend in your right knee as we arrive at our side angle pose. Mudita Padavakkanasana. Stay here, maybe the hand on the foot, maybe peace fingers and thumb around the big toe. Float the left hand across the body as we bring the palms to meet by the heart. In our warrior one variation, to set ourselves up to twist into Paradita, Mudita Padavakkanasana, our revolved extended side angle. Deep cleansing breaths here in this twist. If binds are in your practice, you are welcome to take them. On the next inhalation, hands to the heart. Exhalation, ground. Inhalation, sweep the hands up. We arrive back at our warrior one. Take some time here to just pedal your back foot in slightly and then turn it in a little further as though you could balance on a tightrope. Heels still in line but back foot turned in sufficiently more now as we prep for Padavakkanasana, our pyramid pose. So straighten through that right leg. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink it down. Think about drawing your right buttock back and your left hip down. Think about imagining you could squeeze a rolled up yoga block between your thighs. Really squaring them hips by taking the right buttock back and the left one down. Back foot turned in sufficiently now. Heels in line and a shorter stance than our previous side angle. We're going to move it through to detoxification, our revolve triangle. So taking your left hand across either onto your foot or all the way across, pinky finger to pinky toe. Take your right hand on your right hip. Think about actively peeling open your right hip. It may be enough to stay here. Or maybe we can take the full asana, floating that right hand to the sky. On the next exhalation, we're going to weave this right hand through the space. So flossing it between the left arm and the right leg. Taking it to the back leg. Taking your left ear to hug onto your left bicep. Really sweeping through the space for our intertwined triangle. Deep cleansing breath. Begin to gently unravel your body and bring your hands to your heart. Take a juicy bend in your right knee for balance, and on the next exhalation, sweep your left knee into your chest. Beautiful. Hold your hands, give yourself that intimacy and self-love, and then cradle your hands around your shin. If it's there for you today and you feel balanced, take a little lean back. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, float the shoulders down the back. Take a few cleansing breaths here, then lengthen the vertebra. Slide your right hand across your left thigh. Inhale, left hand to the sky, thumb up, then turn it. Drive the little finger down and take your gaze with you. Hasta drishti, gazing at your hand. If you've got the full Parasita Hita Hasta Padangasana in your practice, you're welcome, not me today, to catch the little toe. Deep cleansing breaths. Hands now come to the heart by the breastbone. This left ankle, you're going to take it across your right thigh above your knee. Sink the bottom down as we find our Urdhva Kapottanasana, our standing pigeon, cradling your elbows. Deep cleansing breaths. On the next inhale, lengthen the vertebra. Take this left leg behind you now for our Warrior 3, Varavanasana 3. Ground here, stretch long and breathe deeply. Then lower the fingertips to the earth as we arrive at our standing split pose. Urdhva Parasita Padottanasana. If you want a little enhancement, begin to bend your left leg and sweep your right arm back to catch it for a little bind. Release that bind, then you're going to scoot that left leg to the back of the mat as you arrive at a lunge pose. Imagine you're reaching for cake. Reach forward. Sink the arms down. We're going to pedal this right leg to the outer corner of the mat and turn it out like a frog. Keep pedaling it so it comes about in line with your navel. Now start to walk the arms round that space. Start to pivot your left heel inwards so we twist all the way to the back of our mat. Inhale your right hand to the sky. Exhale it across your back. Inhale your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, either cradle, cross, bind, or place your palm on your buttock. Choose what's right for you, and we'll take 4 breaths. Now half Lord of the Fish pose, Ardha Matsasana. Release any binds you have. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, take it behind your left buttock, fingers facing the front of the mat. Lift your left heel and come into this variation of Vasisthasana, our side plank. When you feel ready, stack your right heel onto your left so we come into our full Vasisthasana. Raise your right leg and begin to draw some circles with it. Keep that right leg raised, bring your right hand to the earth so we're in our 3-leg plank, Ekapada Kumbhakasana. Lower down to the earth through Chaturanga Dandasana with your right leg still raised. Uncurl your left foot, take your arms out like a letter T. Bend your right leg and take it over your left for our sleeping angel. Deep cleansing breaths. Coming back to the earth. Now the shoulders are prepared. Dharasana, our bow pose. Stretch the arms long. Inhalation. Exhalation, take them back. Catching the outsides or insides of your feet. Inside is more tricky. And lift your manipura, your solar center. And your anahata, your heart. Filling yourself with confidence and love. Releasing down. Then we're going to push up through your knees and shins as we meet at a tabletop position. Now peel your shins and feet off the floor and just tip them over to your left side. And start to sink your bottom back. Your right heel will simultaneously be into your perineum. Pick your left foot and take it in front. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, down to the earth. Bring the forearms to kiss, and then bring the forearms down. As seated birds of paradise, sliding your left hand under your left leg, then pedaling your right hand across to the front of your foot. Picking up that foot, do any adjustments you need to get as high as accessible over your shoulder. And you can place this left hand on your left foot and we straighten. On your right foot, we straighten the left leg. Staying here, or if accessible, we can explore that intertwined trikonasana from seated that we did earlier standing. Take a bend in the leg you've had to the sky, the left one, and pick up the right one. Balance here, and if this is enough, stay here. Feel the earth beneath you. If accessible, you can straighten both legs. Come back to a cross-leg position. Connect with the earth and connect with your breath. Deep inhales and exhales through your nostrils. Get your mind, body and soul ready to take all those poses on the left side. Pedal the hands forward. Here we arrive on all fours. Take the hands forward slightly. Inhale, then exhale your way into down dog. Take some nice deep cleansing breaths here. Turn your right heel inwards slightly. Left foot sweeps through. Line it up with your fingertips. Bend your knee, stack it above your ankle. Baddha-Konasana 1. Hips squared, hands to the sky. Straighten through your left leg. Take your arms out like an aeroplane. Then twist into the open space. On the next inhalation, imagine you're reaching for something as the right hip comes up. And then exhale that left hand down to the earth, the shin, a block. Imagine you're in the middle of two planes of glass. Do not slouch forwards or backwards. Now bending through this left knee, coming into our extended side angle. Either peace fingers and thumb are going to catch the big toe, hand on the earth, hand on a block, hand on your foot. Or if you would like to, the forearm can go on the thigh. Float this right arm back down, bring the hands to the heart, find that twist. Hugging the right tricep around the left thigh. On the next inhalation, hands back to the heart, exhalation ground, inhalation find warrior 1. Heel toe or a little jump to bring that back foot closer until the heel outwards and the big toe inwards. As if you could balance on a tightrope, straighten your left leg. So we've sufficiently turned that back leg in a little more now and shortened our stance, preparing for Parsvanattanasana, our pyramid pose. Inhale in here, exhale flat back, inhale reach, exhale down. Square the hips by now driving the right hip down and the left buttock back. Deep breaths. Revolve triangle, take your right hand either to your foot or across pinky to pinky. Start to place your left hand on your hip. Peel open that hip actively, and if accessible, take that left hand to the sky. Deep breaths. On the next exhalation, like you're threading a needle, weave that left hand through your right arm and left leg. Take your ear so your right ear is hugging onto your right bicep, and you begin twist, open and through. Deep breaths. Release this ravel. Bring the hands back to the earth. Take a juicy, generous bend in your left knee. Pick up your back heel. And then as you stand, scoop your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers and cradle your shin. Lean back if that is in your practice. Now lengthen the vertebra and cross your right ankle across your left thigh. Cuddle your elbows. Stay here or sink the glutes down. Take some time here in our Urdhva Kapottanasana, our pigeon. And then when you're ready, we're going to lengthen back up. From here, we're going to take our evolved hand to big toe. So taking the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, right hand, thumb to the sky, flip the palm, little finger drives down. And we breathe into this twist. Again, if you did it on the opposing side, you can catch the little toe. Bring the hands to the heart and to the front of the room. Warrior 3, shooting that right leg back. Take some time here and then lower your fingertips. Find your standing split. Taking your right big toe as high as you can to the sky. Maybe you're going to peel your left hand off the mat, bend your right foot and catch it. Maybe you can even give your shin a kiss. Releasing the leg, fingertips back down, generous bend in the left knee, shoot the right leg to the back of the room. Reach for something you love. Place the palms back down, heel toe the foot to the outer long edge of the mat, then turn it out like a frog. Keep pedaling it heel toe until it's in line with your navel or maybe your thigh, maybe even your knee. And then begin to turn, bringing your right buttock down and twist into the back of the room as you pivot your right heel inwards. Left fingertips behind, inhalation, right hand to the sky. Either cradle or cross or maybe even cuddle your buttock. Deep cleansing breaths. Breathing into this twist as we feel this release. Not only a release physically, but sometimes mentally, emotionally. In twists we can let go of what does not serve us. Binds are in your practice, welcome them here. Inhale this right hand up to the sky, exhale it behind you. Take a moment, sway the shoulders side to side and imagine you could squeeze an orange in your shoulder blades. Left fingertips, bicep to the ear, fingertips and palm facing down. Raise your left heel, come into this Vasisthasana variation. Take a moment here and then stack your ankles for full side plank. Raise your left leg and draw circles. And then place that left hand down, keeping your left leg raised. Deep inhale, exhale, 3-leg chaturanga. Uncurling the right leg, taking the arms out like a T, taking that left leg over. Bringing it back to the earth now. Take a moment here. Feel the earth beneath you and everything it has to offer. And the next exhalation, push up to all fours. We're going to miss out both on this time. Pick up your shins. Drop your fronts of the feet to the right side. Start to lower the buttocks back. Simultaneously, the left heel will end up into the perineum. Bring the right foot in front. Inhale, float the hands to the heart, to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Bring the forearms to meet and then lower them to the earth. Slide the right arm under your leg. Right arm under your right leg. Pedal this left hand onto the front of your foot and then pick it up. With this right hand you can place it on your foot or the earth or use it to bring your leg onto your shoulder as though your leg is a backpack strap. Then straighten through that left leg if that serves you, and twist into the space. Staying here, if accessible, rebend that knee as you pick up your lower leg, your left leg, and maybe you can straighten both with your breath as your guide. Release the legs. Find a comfortable cross-legged position. Come back to your breath. In and out through your nostrils. Thanking your body for all that hard work it's undertaken today. We're going to come back to our alternate nostril breathing. This time, instead of Anuloma Viloma with sound, we're going to explore Nadi Sudan, Shudan, without sound. We're going to try and cut off from the sound of our breath. Working into a Pratyahara, fifth limb of Patanjali's eightfold, where we disconnect from the senses one at a time. So come to the same position we took for our opening breath. Open through your right palm, close your middle finger and your index finger to the root of your thumb. Finger of air, and ether or space. Place this yogic seal by your heart. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Inhale through both, then with your thumb close your right nostril. Exhale through your left, trying to cut off from the sound of your breath. Inhale through your left. Without sound, aiming for soundless breath. Closing off your left, take a moment with both closed, then release your thumb. Exhale without sound through your right nostril. Then inhaling without sound through your right nostril. Then closing off your right nostril. Releasing your left after one count and exhaling through your left without sound. Then inhaling without sound. Closing your left. Take a moment with both closed, draw the chin to the chest, then release your thumb. Exhale without sound through your right. Then inhale without sound. Then close your right. Take a moment, chin to the chest, then release your left as you open your throat and exhale through your left. Then inhale. Continue this rhythm. Keep breathing alternately through each nostril, aiming for soundless breath. It is pretty tricky, just trying to disconnect from the sound of your own breath, turning inwards. Close the eyes if accessible as we close off from sound and sight. Our attention is just on this touch, moving each nostril, drawing it to one point, working towards Dharana, our sixth limb, drawn to one point, binding our attention to one point. Each time sound comes back, with the next breath, try and disconnect from the sound of your breath. Still the mind, calm the body. We're going to finish where we started with an exhalation through the left nostril. And then gently and slowly make your way down to Savasana. Relaxing onto the forearms, then lowering the vertebra. Take the palms to the sky, shine them. Lengthen the legs and let the feet flop out to the side. This is where we bind and tie all the work we have done together. Our opportunity to heal. Now behind your closed eyes, Imagine you were walking. You were walking barefoot on grass, and then leaves, and now mud, and now sand. As you inhale, you raise the foot. As you exhale, you plant it into the soft sand. Then on the next inhalation, you imagine raising the next foot. And as you exhale, you plant it onto the sand. Continuing this flow. Raising one leg at a time, with your breath as your guide. Each step you take, you feel this sense of security and safety from the earth. And then just stop for a moment, both feet on the floor, knowing that if we ever need to, we can stop, breathe, and believe. If we ever feel we're going in the wrong direction, whether that's physically or mentally or emotionally. For example, if we feel we're in the wrong relationship, emotionally, if we physically feel we're going the wrong way, physically, mentally, if we feel exhausted or flustered and like life is not taking the path we wished for, know that we can stop, breathe, and believe. Take a moment to believe in ourselves and believe in our path and believe in our journey, and know that we have a voice, we have a choice. Listen to our gut, listen to our gut channeling and talking to our third eye, and know that we know best. Our very special teacher, that is ourself. Trust in ourself, trust in our own judgment. Now I'm going to leave you here in Savasana for as long as you need to restore. Maybe you've got time to take another 10 minutes to reset for the day or the evening. I will leave you here. I will seal the practice. Namaste. I bow to you.